Do you guys get like those MRE?
Yeah.
Yeah.
MRE. We got surplus from the Rangers and the cadets, so.
They're not bad, eh?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
And it's surprising how much stuff is in them. So the MRE is like the military ready-to-eat meals.
Yeah.
And I can't believe how detailed they are. Like they give you a little piece of gum and some, and sugar, creamer, hot sauce, peanut butter and jelly.
That one's a laxative.
The gum is?
Yeah. It's a laxative because everything else gums you up so you can't poop. Because, you know, if you're out in the field, because they are military rations, you need to be able to basically poop on command. So you have the gum, everything like locks you up, and then you have the gum for when you have a chance to use the bathroom.
No, I didn't know that. I've never eaten the gum, actually, which is probably a good thing now that I think of it.
Yeah. Well,
especially in a snowmobile.
For some of the newer ones, like the ones we were getting from the U.S., that come in the clear plastic bags, I don't think they have the gum. Or, you know, if there is a laxative in there, it's in one of the other bits.
Oh, do they have a warning on the label at least?
What?
Do they have a warning on the label at least?
I know in the older Canadian ones with the paper bag coating, like on the outside, the gum in there, it's just in a little clear packet. There's 2 pieces of chewing gum.
Deceiving.
Typical conversation, it always comes down to food and poop.
Yeah.
So yeah, got one of my friends to have like 4 of those at once.
Really?
At one time. Tricked him into eating all that. Fun times.
Yeah. But yeah, those meals, they look like they make all different ones now.
Yeah, they're delicious, some of them.
Steak ones and chicken and
Are they dehydrated? You just add water?
I think now they make them too where you put the pack into a bag. They have these bags and you can pour water into them and then it triggers a chemical reaction and heats them up.
Yeah. But, you know, you can eat them cold. Like, the only thing the ration needs is heat. So you can heat it in any way. Like, we used to just boil them, which is the easiest way. Then there's also the one that you have a separate bag with, you know, you pour water into and then that reacts and heats and boils itself, basically.
Yeah.
And then you cook them in there. Yeah. Pretty good.
Especially if you're in, you know, depending on where you're eating it, anything tastes good in a lot of those situations.
Oh yeah, those soldier fuel bars in there too. Oh, those are useful.
Oh, really?
You know, you stuff a couple in your pockets for during the day, and it's like 500 or more calories a bar. Oh, so nice. That being said, they are rock hard.
Yeah.
Like when cold.
Just dense.
You know, like you will break your teeth.
Yeah, we ate lots of Cliff Bars this winter. Those are delicious.
Oh yeah, those are expensive though.
The peanut butter ones. I got a whole bunch on sale. I bought like 60 of them.
But the peanut chocolate?
Yeah, well the one, it tastes like a Eat More almost. Or is that what they are, the Eat More? What was the other good one? I don't know, we ate loads of those things. Yeah, and it's good just out on the trail if you could have tea and dip a granola bar into the tea.
Yeah.
That's all you need. That's kind of all you want to bring out with you if you're on the skidoo. I don't need to be unpacking a bag and making a lunch and, you know, you're just cold and you want to eat quick and then get back to work.
Have you ever used a jet foil?
No.
Use those for kayaking because you got to pack really light and tight, and you basically, it's like a little container with the fuel underneath.
Oh.
Boils within a minute, I think, the water.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 1 to 2 minutes.
I just have a little, like, you know, the white gas camp stove is. But I didn't bring it out. I had it with me in case I got stranded, but no, it's like a little, they're weird. It's, you can put
the gas. Whisper light?
Yeah.
No,
yeah. So you have a little canister of white gas with it, and you prime it, and then you light it, and it kind of, once it gets going, and then it draws the fuel out itself, kind of, like it continues to pull. They work really good. I had it in my...
tiny, just tiny.
They fit in a little bag.
So like a miniature Coleman's though.
Oh, it's not even comparable.
Not even comparable.
No, it packs up about
all the metal
big.
folds up like
so
where the
extremely miniature.
Yeah, it's for lightweight packing and.
That's really nice. I should look into one of these.
I had it because I packed a bag of like dehydrated meals and just things like that in case your skidoo broke down and you're out in the boonies and you're wanting to eat some food like most people probably would if they're normal.
Did you make your own meals?
We brought stuff out and then like groceries and stuff, and then while I was out there I had ptarmigan and things like that. We had lots of lake trout. And
Did you eat the ptarmigan?
Yeah.
How was it?
They're good. They're actually, I
And you
Tastes
get
like
tons
chicken.
in a day.
They taste like liver. They're actually why I like liver now.
Because would they be a red meat?
Yeah.
Because they run so much.
Yeah, but they eat. So up here it's willow and there's rock ptarmigan.
Yep.
But they eat all that. You can watch them in the trees and they just break the tips off. And if you look in their crop, when you get them, it's just stuffed full of little tiny twigs from the willow trees.
Yeah.
It's shocking for this much snow. I was asking a few people where they gather the rocks in their to grind up the willows in their gizzard, because by the end of the winter you'd think they got to be worn down to nothing. They have to replenish it all the time. But yeah, the meat's really dark red, and as the season goes on, they taste more and more like liver. But I didn't used to like liver, and now I definitely do.
They are the funniest birds. In the winter, they look like they've got fur on their legs.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're really easy to clean too, because you can just step on the feet and pull the wings, and you have.
How's it going?
Hello.
Hi. Good.
Smile for the camera.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you guys are on camera. It was good at the beginning out by the mouth. We're looking around now. We're searching. Yeah, it slowed down. Yeah. Yeah, we were checking out here in front of the port, and then I was wondering if towards cockles would be any good, but no. So, that's what we got too. Oh, really? Oh, so maybe they're just taking a break. Yeah, I guess. Hopefully not. The last few days have been kind of like that, patchy. But keep looking, I guess.
It's the end of the season.
It was good. I think I'm trying to think now. The days are all melding together for me. Yeah. We had a couple days ago. It was wicked. Actually, no. Yesterday was good. The visibility was good. It slowly kind of turned on us, but then 2 days before that, you might have heard Ramey saying it was like one of the best days we had out here. Yeah. The visibility was unreal, and there's piles of whales. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll just keep searching. I got my radio on too, so if we find them, I'll let you know. Oh yeah? Cool. Did you guys go out in the bay? No? Yeah. Right on. Cool. Well, when you guys get into shore, you can go on explore.org and check out all the snapshots that I can see are showing up right now. Yeah, there's pictures of you guys right now. Yeah. Yeah, you got to give everybody a heads up before you pull up so they can get their hair in order and all those things.
And beards.
Yeah. Oh, they're amazing, some of the photos we've been getting. Yeah. Yeah, just going even on the snapshot gallery on the Explorer website, you can see some of the pictures people have been taking above and below, like on the below water cam. They're really nice. Yeah, we've been getting awesome ones. Yeah. Cool. Well, good luck for what you guys have left out here. Yeah. It's got something there. Unexpected visit from Sea North. I didn't see him coming until the last minute there. That's so they're having troubles. I don't know if people at home could hear that, but the whales petered out for them too. So, and they told us not to go to Cockles Point.
Not worth going further in.
No, so right there where you can see that rock, that's
Yeah.
Cockles. That's kind of as far as we can go out. So we stop there, and then we can basically go around. And that's sort of our boundaries.
They had no luck over there?
No. I think
it's a little tricky because some of the wave, like there's little white caps, so they look like the.
I know.
The whales.
Well, the whales move differently than the white caps, so you know.
But when you are looking, if we don't have whales close by, I'm always scanning, and you just catch those glimpses because really all you have to look for is white, so it is tricky.
Like sometimes with the kayaking, what's happening closer in and towards the top end of the port there, sometimes there's a lot in through there.
Yeah, we'll like loop in front of the port and then head towards the launch and see if there's any in that area. That's probably it'll be calm there, hopefully. Like get a little bit of break from the wind.
You want to warm you're going to sit in your hands?
Maybe.
Oh, it's cold.
Yeah,
Holy
the bike
mackerel.
is cold or... Yeah, that's probably
there's one right behind, two right behind us.
Oh, nice. 3. Oh, just heard a little faint squeak there. Ooh, big bubble right behind me there.
More off those hands.
Yeah. I know I gotta look at it. I wasn't thinking about it, but I'm gonna have to start shipping winter clothes up. I didn't pack for the winter months. The old snow mantra, I wonder what that'll cost to ship up here. Be one big box all on its own.
Yeah. You know you got a good jacket when it takes up an entire Rubbermaid crate by itself.
Yeah. I wonder how much that thing weighs. They're heavy.
Yeah.
How big and solid they are, but they like hang down almost to your knees too, which is really nice.
Like you're wearing body armor.
Yeah. Short visit.
So for people who are wondering how they can do this kind of stuff, not necessarily be on the beluga boat, but be in Churchill and experience belugas and bears and stuff like that. One of the place I'm affiliated with is the Churchill Northern Studies Center. You can just Google it and look at the learning vacations. And there's all sorts of things you can do. You can do birding, wildflowers. There's belugas for photographers. There's a whole bunch of things to do in bear season, which is a crazy, crazy busy season here. So basically all you have to do is get yourself here, and then everything's taken care of, and you stay at the study center.
I was going to say, yeah, you stay right in the study center.
You stay and it's a LEED certified building, and it's silver certified. It's gorgeous, brand new, gorgeous. And there's a cafeteria there, great food, so everything's taken care of. So literally you could sort of step off the plane and technically not spend any money.
Yeah.
Unless you were buying sweatshirts, and you're going to a little bit. So yeah, so for anyone who's interested in how they can do things when they don't know how to set up this kind of trip, that's kind of a cool thing to look at.
Yeah, it takes all that planning out of it. I hate
come visit our Parks Canada Visitor Center. Come visit Prince of Wales Fort. Do it.
Buy a buff, buy the hot chocolate.
Yeah.
That's the most frustrating thing for me traveling is trying to plan and get some sort of itinerary put together. So if it's all taken care of, that sure makes life easier. If you could just buy a package and
well, and the neat thing about the learning vacations is that they are science based. So the leaders and instructors are all science people who understand and know a ton of stuff about Churchill, the area, the flora, the fauna, and everything. So you have lectures, and like last night was one of the Dene elders did a talk and talked
cool.
about her life, and Caroline Bjorklund.
She does good lectures.
She's fantastic. Everyone's usually crying by the time she's done
Oh,
talking.
really?
Yeah, it's very moving.
She taught me how to make gauntlets and dream catchers.
Cool.
Yeah. She does classes in school occasionally.
Oh, nice.
Too.
Oh, there's a whale behind us. They're all, behind them on the port side. Just surfaced there for, you can see the couple of them. I've heard from lots of people, and I've seen the cafeteria out there, that it's quite the setup, and the food's good, and
Yeah, it's fantastic.
So nice.
Cinnamon
Actually
buns.
baking there.
Oh yeah, homemade
The
bread,
baking.
homemade cinnamon buns, cookies, treats. Everything's homemade. Everything.
There's always cookies.
yeah.
Like always.
Fresh
cookies.
ground coffee.
Oh, nice. I get my
I
attention.
get to go there tonight. We have our AGM tonight, and then I'm staying there for 2 nights while we have our meetings, our board meetings.
If I had a vehicle, I would totally, go out there for meals every once in a while, because you can.
Well, you
can
can come to
occasionally.
you can come to the AGM. It's at the town center
Oh, at Town
at
Center,
7.
what?
Yeah, cookies. There's cookies.
Tonight.
Yeah,
Doing it.
you should come.
How long are you in town for?
I'm here for 10 days in total.
Oh, nice.
I came Friday, and then my mom and my 2 sisters are coming out on Thursday, and we've got kayak. My mom's 82. We're gonna load her into a kayak, and
Oh boy.
not in this weather, not in these waves, but
Yeah.
and we're gonna do Zodiac, and my other sister's with Ducks Unlimited. She's got some friends up here, so we're gonna have some supper with them. Dick and Janice Hunter,
Oh, okay.
and yeah, we've. I'm looking forward to having them here and showing them things.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Good time of year to be here, where you can see some whales, see some bears.
It's actually August is fantastic because you get the bears and the belugas. No bugs,
Yeah.
except when I was doing fox dens yesterday. I think I got bit by a couple black flies, but other
I
than
was
that-
surprised this year. I was coming prepared for just being swarmed by bugs the entire summer, but pardon?
Bugs weren't too bad.
No, it was awesome compared to what I thought it was going to be. Like, there's a few days out here that were kind of nasty, but the horse flies I thought would be worse too. There's some days with those where, holy crap, I got chewed on. I think it was a piece of beef jerky, but all in all, I'm quite happy with the bug situation here.
Yeah, there was actually some mercy this year. They weren't super aggressive.
Yeah.
There were swarms.
Well, I know people, that's a concern of theirs. They always hear the bugs are bad in Churchill, and that's part of the reason, or that could be what deters them from coming. But I'd never let that stop you from visiting Churchill.
Bug jackets.
Yeah.
Amazing solution.
Yeah.
Speaking of jerky, did you make ptarmigan or moose or anything? Jerky
Well,
out of any of those?
actually, one of the things that I brought up with me, I intended on making some here, but I didn't get a chance to, is biltong. One of my buddies at home that's sort of responsible for me meeting Parker and coming up for the winter, he used to live here, was the doctor in town, and he moved over from South Africa, and one of the things they eat over there all the time is biltong. So
What is that?
they'll take the kudu, or like whatever, I guess they're hunting there, and they cut it into strips, and then they roll it in this seasoning. And the one that we used, it's really heavy with coriander. It's so good, and you just toss it all up in the seasoning, and then set it in a cooler or something at a certain temperature for 24 hours, and then you just take it out and you just hang it up basically on a rack and let it dry, and all the salt just saps out the moisture. So it's just basically raw dry meat with this seasoning all over it, and it'll blow your mind.
Raw dried meat.
And I was cutting it up and stuff and giving it to everybody coming up to the cabin. And Parker, when we were coming up, that was one of the things he mentioned to Cobus. He's like, "Hey, do you think Karen can bring up some biltong? Like, it's addicting. It's
It'd be high protein.
Oh, well, and because
It's all protein.
that's what I was gonna say, because it's dried out too. If you eat, say, a pound of biltong, which is quite easy to do, you've eaten I don't know how many pounds of meat.
Sucks all the moisture out of
There's-
your
Yeah.
body.
Well, there's no moisture in the meat, so really, if you would have had that meat hydrated, you would have ate probably a couple pounds or more of meat. But you're shoveling it into your mouth by the hand. He makes it for his kids, and while he's chopping it, you can't cut it fast enough. The kids, they'll eat 40 pounds of it in a couple of weeks. And yeah, it's good. So, and that, I was gonna make some of that while I was here. I brought up the spices and stuff, but I just didn't get a chance.
Okay, this definitely feels windier.
Yeah, it is.
It is not nice.
And colder. Over at the mouth of the river now would be really rough, I'd imagine. And the wind's changed a little bit. It's more coming from the west a bit, it feels like.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah. So our shelter that Cape Mary was going to provide isn't working now.
I think I freaked my mom out. My mom went out and bought all these, the hot paws stuff. She bought all these sticky ones for every part of her body, I think. Okay. I'm going, Mom, you don't need that stuff. And I'm thinking, whoa, I could use that right now.
Yeah. I know I need to get some, I was wearing my work gloves, but they're still soaked from yesterday. I forgot to dry them out. So today maybe I'll go buy some gloves.
Yes, I did. Ha 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 ha.
Instead of 3 hours in, you would have been better off putting those on a little while back.
One earlier.
Yeah.
But you know what? Late is better than never.
Oh, what's that in his mouth?
Look at those guys. So I'm actually going to have Grant out from the study center, and I can't remember who else he had lined up, and then maybe hopefully some of the others that are out there working, but I think Grant's coming out on the 29th, and then one of the other people from out there is coming out on the 30th.
Nice.
So no, I'm excited for that, because we've had a lot of different guests and stuff, but I haven't been able to get anybody out from the study center yet. So that'll be interesting. I've chatted with a few of them and stuff, even last winter, but...
Well, to get some info on the science.
Yeah, it'll be nice to hear what they're working on, and... So that'll be interesting, something to look forward to.
Oh, there's some people down on the beach.
It looks like... That's Paul Is that Paul's?
I don't know. I don't have that good of eyes. As evidence.
It's either Nature First or the Study Center.
That looks, I think, more like the Nature First bus. I can't see birdfish on there, so.
Okay, I can't feel my hands.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Oh, there's a little guy just off that way, behind you.
Oh, there he is. Yeah. Sun. Oh. Wow. I feel ya. Oh, someone is up walking on the rocks, and I don't see a gun.
There's a truck down below.
Yeah, it's probably their truck.
Hey, that's not that smart, is it?
No.
Yeah. Hang on, I got it. Wow, I'm gonna drag my binoculars out.
It's scary.
Buddy, if you're gonna go walking up there...
I don't know how you prevent it, like, there should be signs or something, and they should issue small fines, or I don't know what to do, because...
I think we should issue fines, actually.
It's too dangerous to have people, like, because there is people you talk to, and they're like, oh, it'll be fine, let's just go walk around for a bit, and we'll just keep our eyes peeled. It's like, well, it doesn't matter if you see it or not, like, if you're out there and you have no shelter or no way to get away, you're...
Well, it's one thing to be on a tour because you're controlled.
Yeah.
And if you're out of a vehicle, someone's usually got a gun, or they're...
Yeah, they have bear guards.
You're within feet of the vehicle.
Yeah.
But you can rent vehicles here, so...
Yeah. Even being sometimes within feet of the vehicle, I've talked about that before, so we watched people taking pictures, and I was like, they're just very focused on the bears that were in front of them. I was like, how do you know there's no bears coming in behind you? It's not like those are the only...
That's happened to people I know before, too.
Really?
There's a bear in front of them, and they're in their vehicle, and they're slowly backing away, and suddenly there's a bear behind them, too.
Yeah.
You know? Just out of nowhere, it's like 5 feet behind them, so...
Well, I was telling you guys earlier before we were live the other day when it was raining, and I got that amazing picture that we were talking about.
Yeah.
it was just on the back road, and I was stopped on the edge of the road, and the bear was up in behind a clump of trees on a rock, sleeping, sort of spread out. And then he slowly gets up and just starts to walk around, and there were three of us vehicles there. And literally the bear just walked around the trees and right towards the road. It's very slowly. And if there was, a little bit of a depression, ditchy kind of thing, it was just on the other side of the ditch. So I just moved the vehicle because it's like give him the ability to go where he needs to go.
Yeah.
But
No reason.
my window's open and I'm taking pictures, and there's no way if that bear could cover that distance in less than 2 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, I had someone tell me they had their window open and the bear stuck its head in the window and they patted on the head. I was like, "Are you?"
What?
What the hell?
Yeah, I was like, "Holy crap!" And I could see he still got 2 arms. So.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, I'd give that person a smack.
That's bad for all kinds of reasons. It's dangerous. First off, like for him, obviously he could have lost his life there. Like what a silly thing. But then also, that bear could become a problem bear, right? Like
very easily become a problem bear.
There's a couple behind us now. I'll head over that way. A little calf and.
Why is that person walking back up now? They walked down to their truck.
That's the second time they've done that.
And I don't think they have a gun.
I haven't seen any guns.
Unless it's a parks person, because they're kind of dressed in your
2 calves.
parksy uniform.
No, it's not. It's too dark. It looks bluish rather than green. And if they're parks, they would be supposed to have a gun then. Or someone, you would see someone
You'd
with a gun
recognize the
nearby.
vehicle.
Yeah, I also don't recognize the vehicle.
Oh, there they come. Got their attention.
Hey, whales.
It was 2 calves and 2 adults, but I'm just seeing the 1 calf and adult now coming. Man, it's getting
Hello.
definitely getting windier. It's harder to steer this boat.
Yeah. Oh, look at the waves out there. Seeing cats.
I don't think I'll be kayaking this afternoon. I want to be whitewater kayaking.
Yeah.
We'll head along the
Fun to ride. It's fun to ride the waves, but
going against them
Not
or
fun to
not
fight
when-
them.
Well, I don't have my proper skirt here. I don't have a dry suit.
Yeah.
Looks like there's people up at Cape Mary.
Yeah, it's park staff clearing the site. They got one of the Jeeps up there.
we got a question here about the tundra buggies. Yeah, they're I think Cloud got a photo. They are basically ginormous monster trucks. They're
Yeah.
What's that?
the tundra buggies. Someone was asking if they're bear proof or reinforced or how those work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the bears.
Yeah.
Well, you can see the photo. I'm
They're
sure.
made to be taller than the bears.
Yeah, they have markings on them, like because the bears sometimes do come right up to the buggies, and you can see how tall the bear is when it comes.
Yeah.
They'll stand up on the side, but yeah, they're like big, huge monster trucks.
Yeah. The original Tundra buggies were modified fire trucks. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, idea of the size.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
And then
like
they put
basically raised up extra axles.
big
and
tires.
Hollowed out the inside. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
But-
really cool.
A
body.
big bear could stand up and
Yeah.
not reach the windows.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the general idea behind them.
And then and on top of that, the windows only slide down from the top, so you're still up even higher.
Yeah.
And then there's a viewing platform on the backs of them that are
Yeah.
they're really cool. Like I was in some of the ones for the lodge. So they pull out each year. They got the lodge set up out in the tundra, and then they got
Oh,
the
that
Cape
one.
South. They go out to. I think it's a Cape South,
Yeah.
and they pull it out, and people spend like a week or longer out
A
there.
couple days
2
or,
weeks,
yeah.
I think it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, for that big one.
It's a super expensive
There's a
one, though.
food car. There's like everything. It's like a hotel getting hauled out with those big tundra buggies. It's
Sit there and
They
have
bring
breakfast and
people out
watch
there.
the bears.
Yeah, they bring people out there to do presentations as well every day for the people staying
Yeah.
there.
you have dinner and you watch like some of the best auroras you ever seen in your life. Like it's a real cool experience.
Crazy. And you get to be in one of the parks that very few people ever get to be in.
Yeah.
So
And you can do that by helicopter too.
you can't actually land in the park though.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, these waves are getting big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wind definitely
Yeah,
shifted too.
helicopter?
Yeah, they usually head out over this way and then towards the fort. Yeah, up
that's a
there.
plane
I
up there.
see him. Oh, it's a plane? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Going north.
Sun. It's finally showed up.
I guess the whales knew the weather the waves were changing.
Taking a turn, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's slowed right down. Still got one Sea North boat out there, but...
Yeah.
Oh, and Cloud got a photo of this Tundra Buggy Lodge up. Yeah, so you can see it's like a train of buggies that they're pulling behind.
Yeah.
It's
The
really
Tundra
cool.
Buggy Lodge is huge.
It's a pretty cool setup.
Last year I came to help in bear season at the study center for a couple of weeks and I got out on 3 Tundra buggies.
Oh, really?
With guests.
Nice.
Yeah. And it was unbelievable.
Yeah. I've been out on them a couple times. So much fun.
Yeah.
We went out to Halfway Point the other day, like I did one this summer. It was pretty fun. They're cool.
Yeah.
Just to get out even on it and
The
see how they
summer ones
operate.
are a little bit more like it's harder to find bears.
It's quiet,
they're
yeah.
Very far away.
Yeah.
But like you see the Arctic fox, the dens and the pups and
Swans.
cranes.
All we seen were some birds and then
and the geese.
some caribou tracks and
We saw caribou.
yeah.
Quite a few caribou on ours. So it's a different experience, but if you want to see bears, then the Tundra Buggy and bear season, October, November
Oh, you
is...
see so many bears.
Yeah.
Yep. I've heard they actually had to find a sort of magic number of bears so that it's rare enough that it's still a cool thing to see the bear, but it's not so many bears that you actually get tired of it.
No.
Because they've had days where it's just so many bears, people actually get tired of seeing them.
They're really silly people, because that'd be like saying I seen too many belugas today. You won't hear those words uttered out of my mouth. Man, the beluga trip was good, but I seen a couple hundred too many, I think, today.
Yeah.
This would be interesting to snorkel today.
Yeah, it'd be rather rough.
Yeah, we have another question. Yeah, you can see the live cams for the polar bears. You can check highlights out on the Explore site too, if you want to see what it's all about. Give you a taste of what's to come once we shut down the beluga boat.
Isn't there a live? There's a live feed out on Tundra Buggy 1 or something.
Yeah. So Tundra Buggy, PBI, they call it Tundra Buggy 1. And they take it out, and that's, I think, a lot of researchers and things.
Yeah.
Sorry. But they have cameras set up, and they have cameras on the lodge too. But they'll do live commentating, kind of like what we're doing here with the bears.
There's also the Cape Churchill cams as well. And those have bears show up occasionally.
Cape North, Cape South, and those cameras go live as soon as we get off the water. And we've been getting pictures. People have been seeing some of the polar bears there, some caribou. They had a mom and cub there the other day, and then the next morning they had a male bear.
Nice.
So yeah, there's getting some action over there. Everybody's searching.
Well, I think they've also had to come in because of the waves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's getting too rough out in the bay.
So all the boats, they're all moving around.
We don't like to lose tourists here.
Yeah.
Yeah. We try to keep it under a 10% loss rate. I mean, as long as 9 out of every 10 people who come here get back, we should be good.
That's pretty good, yeah. Sea North 2 never came out today, though.
They'll be getting ready to put that thing away.
Yeah.
The big boat.
I'm not excited about that day coming. Like the summer coming to an end.
Yeah, well, there's...
September 1 is the end of beluga season?
End of the season, yep.
Well, we'll try to stick it out on here as long as we can, provided there's whales and the weather hasn't gone crazy on us.
In terms of charters.
Yeah, but the Sea North, I believe they shut her down.
I think lazy bear is too.